Alright guys, so in this video we're going to learn about partial sums of arithmetic and geometric series. Okay, so a series means it goes on forever. We're going to be looking at a portion of that and what would be the partial sum. So not the entire series, but a part of that series. Which arithmetic series only has partial sums. Geometric has partial, but it also has infinite, which I have a video. You'll have a video to watch over infinite sums of geometric series. So real quick, so find the third, fourth, and fifth partial sums of the series below. Pretty easy. Third means I go out 3. So my third partial sum is -1 plus 1 plus 3. Well, -1 and 1 are 0, so the third partial sum is 3. Fourth partial sum means I go out 4, so -1 plus 1 plus 3 plus 5. So again, like above, those cancel, so 3 plus 5 is 8. And the fifth partial sum, -1 plus 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7. So 8 plus 7 is 15. Now sometimes you may see them with minus signs as well. So if you do, then you go that route with it. Okay? Those should be pretty easy. They shouldn't take you too long. When you get further, you will end up having to use this formula. So the sum of a finite arithmetic sequence, finite means partial sum is really what it is. So the sum of a finite or determined arithmetic sequence with n terms is given by s sub n equals n over 2 times a sub 1 plus a sub n. Okay, so the ninth partial sum of the arithmetic sequence a sub n equals 7n minus 4. Pretty simple. So I need to find a sub 9, and I also need to find a sub 1. Well, a sub 9 is 7 times 9 minus 4. So that's 63 minus 4, or 59. A sub 1 is 7 times 1 minus 4, or 7 minus 4, or 3. This is my n. So that partial sum, s sub n, equals 9 over 2 times 3 plus 59. So that's 9 over 2 times 62. Well, 2 goes into 62 31 times, so it's 9 times 31, or 279. Alright, those shouldn't take you too long. They're not that hard. Next, we move on to geometric series. So if they show it to you like this, pretty simple. Third, fourth partial sums. So the third partial sum is 12 minus 36 plus 108. Probably using a calculator for this one, which is fine. You can use your phone calculator. So 12 minus 36 plus 108 gives me 84. So the fourth partial sum, 12 minus 36 plus 108 minus 324. So 84 minus 324 is now going to give me -240. Okay, so just pay attention whether it's third or fourth partial sum. Eventually they get a little bit harder and become fractions. I would suggest once they become fractions, you start using this formula, a sub 1 times 1 minus r to the n over 1 minus r. So you have to find r. So that's a sub 1. How did I get from here to here? Well, I multiplied by 3/2. That is my r. Okay, the reason I know that is because 3 over 1 times 3 over 2 is 9 over 2. Actually, it's negative 3/2 because of the minus. Over 2, not over 4. So it's negative 3 over 2. So that's my r. Okay, so if I want the third and fourth partial sums, well, s sub 3 is 3 times 1 minus negative 3/2 raised to the 3 all over 1 minus negative 3/2. Okay, so there is going to be some math in here. So 3, 1 minus, so negative 3 to the third power is negative 27 over 8 over, and we'll call this plus 3/2. We'll even say that that's plus. Okay, so this is 3 times, so that's 8 over 8, so 8 plus 27 is 35 over 8 over 5 over 2. So that's going to be 35 over 8 times 2 over 5. Makes that 4, makes that 7. So now 3 times 7 is 21. We get 21 over 4. I know, it's math. I've had some easy stuff lately. Fourth partial sum would work very similar. I'm not going to worry about that one. You would still do the same process. Alright, so find the seventh partial sum of the geometric sequence a sub n. So again, we have to use the formula a sub 1 times 1 minus r to the n over 1 minus r. Alright, so I have to find a sub 1. So if I put a 1 here, so a sub 1 is 3 times negative 4 to the 1 minus 1 to the 0. Well, anything raised to the 0 is 1, so that's 3. Perfect. So this is 3 times, my r is negative 4. That's 1 minus negative 4 raised to the 7th power over 1 minus negative 4. Alright, so 3, 1, let's see here, so negative 4 raised to the 7th power is negative 16,384. I know, big number. So that means it's going to be plus 16,384. Over 1 plus 4. Okay, so 3 times, that's 16,385 over 5. So that's going to be 3 times, so 16,385 divided by 5 gives us 3277. And then we multiply those, and we get 9831. Alright, so find the fifth partial sum. So again, I need a sub 1. It's going to be 4 times 1 over 2 to the 1 minus 1, or 4 times half to the 0, or 4. Remember, this right here is my R. Okay, so fifth partial sum is 4 times 1 minus half to the fifth over 1 minus half. So half to the fifth is going to be 1/32. So 1 minus 1/32 is going to be 31 over 2. 1 minus half is 1 over 2. So that means it's 31 over 2 times 2. So those cancel, which means it's 4 times 31, which is going to be 124. Alright, so that's your video. I know it's a little bit longer, a little bit more mathy, but you guys will be alright. So have a good week. Hopefully your Easter was good. We'll see you guys later.